Hi, and today I'm going to show you how to install a product that does this. What you'll need is this product from Amazon, these two products from Toolstation, and these 4 tools. One of them you get in the pack, but the other 2 are 2 Phillips screwdrivers and a pen tester.
This one is by, I think it's LoraTap or LoraTap. Not sure of the exact name or how to pronounce it, but essentially it's a wireless light switch, so I should be able to replace the current face light switch with this one. So as it unboxes, first off you've got the receiver. Now this will be replacing the switch that was on there, and I've also got a deeper back box. This is why I bought this. It was only less than 50p I believe from Toolstation, just to replace the front light switch while this sits in the. Next out of the box is a couple of screws, raw plug and a screwdriver. Won't be needing the screws as I've already got the back box connected to the wall. A little sticky pad for the Bluetooth holder, sorry, the wireless holder, which is here. And this is what it looks like. They come apart, so this bit can be stuck to anywhere in your house, either be a wall or just it can be on the side. We're planning to leave ours on the kitchen side because this is going to light up the wall, the lights that currently live in our soffit. I think the mini screwdriver is to wire it up in here, which I'll show you shortly. And then we have the instruction booklets. Take a look at these and read these, and I recommend you do it. I'm not a professional electrician, I'm not a qualified electrician, just so you know. I'm just going to simply follow the instructions, not them ones because they're in German. I'm just going to simply follow the instructions and switch over my current light switch to this wireless receiver light switch. One of the difficulties you might face with this light switch is a lot of light switches, or quite a few modern light switches, are recessed into the wall, so you're going to have quite a deep back box to fit this in. And the one I've got, as I said, is connected to my soffit light, so currently the feed runs down into the boiler cupboard, and also it's a back box, so it's connected directly to the wall, it's not recessed into the wall. Anyway, on to the installation. Here's the switch I'll be replacing. What I recommend is you get one of these for only a few pounds from Toolstation, Screwfix or B&Q. As I said, I'm not a qualified electrician, but if you hold it against this, the power goes on. As you'll see, currently the power's on. If I flick the switch and turn the light, both of the power goes on. You see lights on both of the cables indicating the power is going into the switch and back out of the switch. So I'll turn that off. What I'm currently doing is just switching the power off at the fuse board. Now back up at the switch, using my little test pen. Can tell that it's off, but what I'm going to do is use this test pen against a known live, so I know there's power on there because the lights off for the thermostat are on and the boiler's on, so I know there's live going through there. So then back up, I can see no power going through any of that. What I'm going to do now is just undo the front of this socket, or the switch rather. What I'm now going to do is just double check the 2 live wires with my pen again. Definitely not lighting up, definitely not lighting up. But again, it's lighting up on here, which I'm happy with that is off. Just undoing both of the live terminals. I've got the CPCs or earth in a Wago, and I've got the neutrals in a Wago. What this does need here though is it does have a terminal for the live and the neutral on both ends, so I just need to disconnect this. This is where the little screwdriver they give you comes in really handy. So again, follow in the instructions, but also it does quite clearly state it on here, which is quite helpful. It needs a live for the input and a live and neutral for the output. Sorry, a live and neutral for the input and a live and neutral for the output. What we need to do is undo all these screws completely. The really important bit here is knowing which is your input and which is your output. I know because I installed these lights, the thicker cable, which was a bit too thick to use for the lights, but I needed it because I didn't have any smaller cable, is the input, and the thinner cable is the output. If you get it the wrong way around, the chances are it might break the device. So ensure you know that before you start this. The tester pen will be able to tell, but don't have the back open and use the tester pen. Use it on the incoming wires if you can. So now I'll put every wire in and just tighten it till it's hand tight. First the output in live, and now the output in neutral. Screwing them tight enough so when you give them a little pull they don't come out. So now they are all in. I can tuck the earths back and I can push this back into the box. There are 2 screw holes that you could screw it down, but to be honest I don't need it because I've got a very big back box that I bought knowing that I wanted to put this in. Next thing is to take the blank plate and stick that back on.
And then it's back down to the fuse board to turn all the lights back on. And I went outside straight away and tested it, and it worked without doing anything else. It's easy as that. What you can also see on the instructions is it does give you instructions on how to install this in the ceiling rows, so behind the light in the ceiling, which you might find a lot easier should you find trouble with the space behind the light switch. And so it does have that on the instructions as well.